everyone. Welcome to Story Time in Brooklyn. Yes, we're in Brooklyn. And in our audience today are our amazing Molly and Alice. But let's get started with the story. It's Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. Pete and the gang had a very great day. They had been at the beach. They were surfing and there was sun and lots of fun. But when the sun went down, they didn't want the fun to end. So Pete had an idea. Hey, how about a sleepover? More time for lots of fun. Groovy, Pete's place, let's go. The party was it was great. They knew they couldn't stay up all night. They decided that it was time to say goodnight. But on went the pajamas and out went the light. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete was just about to catch some Z's when clap, clap, clap. Who did that? Pete said. Oh, it was me, said the grumpy Toad. I don't want to go to bed. I want to clap instead. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Time to sleep. Pete tried again to catch some Z's when rat-a-tat-tat. Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Gus the platypus. I don't want to go to bed. I want to jam instead. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Time to sleep. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete closed his eyes to catch some Z's when he heard munch, munch, munch. Pete had a hunch. It was the alligator. He's always up for eating. What could Pete do? All the clapping, the rat-a-tat-tatting, and the munching was giving him the bedtime blues. Pete had a groovy idea. He got out his favorite bedtime story and he started to read, first to himself and then to the gang. Pete noticed it was finally quiet. No more clapping, no more rat-a-tat-tatting, and no more munching. They were all settled down and no one made a sound. Pete yawned and turned off the light. Good night, sleep tight, time to catch some Z's. And sure enough, tomorrow was another day for surfing fun and tons of fun. The end of Pete and the Bedtime Blues. All right. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like the story too. Now, let's see. For a birthday, maybe we'll sing to Julian. All right, Julian, are you ready for a little happy birthday? We don't know whether Julian likes chocolate or vanilla, but we do know that we have votes to be counted. And let's see. Our birthday book, of course, is back in Seacliff, as is Oberon, but we have Ariel. So we're going to try to remember, and we have good memories, and maybe even Molly and Alice can help me with the votes, right? Okay. So for chocolate, do you remember any, Molly?
Molly and Alice and Jordan.
All right, always chocolate. Anybody else you want me to add?
Ben and B and Ben.
Okay, the 3 B's. I know. Graham, Audrey, and Lila.
Actually,
They go back and forth. Sometimes they're vanilla, sometimes they're chocolate. But today we'll put them in the chocolate category, and we'll include their cousins from Marblehead, James and Anna. All right, I think that's it. We have 11 chocolate votes. Let's think about our vanilla. Vanilla, we have the ever faithful Joseph and his brother Christopher. We have Harris and Maya. We have Scarlett and Marta. We have KJ and Sophia, and we have Riley. Who else? Let's see. Anyone else you can think of? Molly? Molly's got a very good memory.
Lucy and Frida.
Right, Lucy and Frida and Maxine. Yes, exactly.
And Lucy.
And Lulu. Right, and Lulu. Yes, of course. Very good. All right, so let me, I'm counting. All right, that is 14. All right, 14 for vanilla. So Julian is going to have a vanilla cake today. Are we ready to sing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julian. Happy birthday to you. All right, let me blow out the candle. All right, thank you, Alice and Molly, for your help. Thank you, cameraman Dan. And remember, I love you all very, very, very much.